maybe I'll look at the camera this time. Hey everyone, it's Brian Cost. Happy New Year to you all. Here we are in 2022. My guess is you've heard the news report that next week school reopening is actually happening at home. So holidays, or at least being in home, continues, and I hope that's all working out well for you. Of course, we're all adjusting to that as well, but hopefully it will just be for that 1 week. Here at the church, that causes us to do things a little bit differently as well. We are going to, with our youth program, follow what's happening in the school. So right now I'm just speaking specifically to what's happening on Friday nights for our high school youth. So this Friday, January 7th, we are going to be on Zoom. Now, none of us like being on Zoom. It is not a great way to connect. However, it is the only way that we're going to be able to do it this Friday. So we're going to be doing that. It's just a time to connect with the youth and just kind of see how they've been doing, how the holidays have been going, how they're feeling. So it'll be a bit of a shorter time for that. The reason is we're not having people in the church yet. Again, we're following what's happening with schools. So that's this week. And because of holidays, etc., we didn't really have time to figure out small group parties or anything like that. So one time on Zoom this Friday, and the link to that I believe is in the write-up for this video on YouTube. There should be a connection there, or at least on the website it'll be there as well. That brings us to January 14th. Friday, January 14th, we're going to be doing something called Fun at the Forks. So it'll be outside at the Forks, makes sense. And we don't know all the details about it. We're just trying to figure out what that's all going to look like. But it should be a good time for us just to be outside, and we like that we could go to some place that's very close to the church, and that's great. Then on Friday, the 21st, we will be back in the church, and there's a couple things that will be different. Number one, we can only be in cohorts of 25 due to us not requiring proof of vaccination for any youth. So we need to be in cohorts of 25, which pretty much is, we're averaging around 30 people for youth. So we'll divide in a way that works out really, really well. And so on the 21st, we are doing part 2 of our tough questions with Paul Walker that we began mid-December, and that went over really, really well. Our youth asked some pretty incredible questions, and engagement was really good. And of course, Paul is a very knowledgeable man, and so it was great that he was able to share some of his words with us. So that will continue then, and then on the 28th, we're not exactly sure what we're going to do, but we're going to continue to be back in the church beginning on Friday the 21st. So don't show up at the church this Friday. It's going to be on Zoom. Next Friday, it'll be drop off either at the church or right at the Forks. We're just trying to figure that one out, and we'll let you know. The other thing that's going to change is, for the time being, we're not going to have snack on Fridays at the church, just because we want to maintain as much safety as we can, as we know numbers are climbing. And so for the next little while, we won't have snack. Food is always great to have at youth, but we'll get to that place again. So that's really about all I wanted to say for this time. I wish you all well as school begins again, and that next week will come and go. We can do this. We've done it for quite some time. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please just shoot me an email or phone me. I'd love to chat with you. So that's it for now. Looking forward to what's to come.